Hello, everybody. This is Mark's Games back, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be talking about like how people just don't do their jobs, right? And I know I mentioned a lot about jobs, but bro, we can all relate. And I have a buddy that with me that wants to talk about a conversation about how people just don't do shit. This is my buddy. His name is Jay.
Yo.
Say hello.
Yeah, that's me.
I will say he doesn't have a YouTube channel right now. He has one that's not. I mean, okay, he has one, but it's not
Okay.
like it's not active. But he just he's just on here because he wanted to be on here. But anyways, I want to talk about like some crazy shit that happens when I was like doing Walmart Spark, and just not just that, just in general life. Where I've noticed is that ever since 2020, like no one fucking gives a fuck at their jobs anymore. It's kind of wild because I witnessed a lot of crazy stuff, like with like Walmart employees while I was sparking, of like how they would get upset and their eyes would roll just randomly. It's kind of wild. But what do you think about your experiences working? Because you work at B Dubs, right?
Oh yeah, no, I'm working like B-Dubs, Wild Wings right now. Just like get closer. Okay.
Yeah, you have to get closer. It's all right.
All right, no, you're good, man. Just people don't care. Either we're not being paid enough, or people are being unnecessarily rude. Because have you seen the general public? The general public suck ass. I'm sorry.
No, you're not wrong, dude. I remember when I worked at Walmart the first time as a Supercenter employee back in 2019, and I'm not even kidding you, dude. Like there were some customers that were like getting upset, be like, "Where's the bread?" and the bread be right in front of them. But it's not just the people. Like I noticed, like there were some crazy coworkers at my job at Walmart too. Like I'll never forget my obviously creepy ass coworker.
Okay, you said creepy with a hard C. What you mean by creepy?
Like likes children creepy.
Oh yeah, like we killed him on the spot, kind of creepy. Okay, got you.
Oh, dude, he was a big projector too. Like I remember he would like say some crap about how I had psychopath tendencies and all this weird shit, but it was really him, you know? He was just like, what the hell? I'm just like, bro, what are you, like, what are you on about? And unfortunately, guys, I have told you all this story before, and I'll leave this in the comment section below for the full story of how I lived with basically a fucking pedophile, basically, and it's awful. Don't ever do that.
Yeah.
Big mistake. But, yeah, but anyways, in terms of like job professionalism, it's not about like being professional anymore at these places. It's more about like people just don't do the task like at all, or don't have the knowledge of stuff, and it's obvious.
That's like the bare minimum, though, right? You can like be unprofessional if you're good. You can't like be both bad and unprofessional. Like pick a lane. What do you mean?
Like I don't care if a worker is fucking slow, but when it comes to like lack of like knowledge, like there's some people that don't know like important things at their jobs, like certain things, the measures. Just for like basically like a construction workers and shit or whatever. It just like the companies rather just have people get injured and just replace them than just properly train these people as well. It kind of goes both ways.
Yo, dog, like tell me you're exaggerating like a little bit, right? Like
maybe I wouldn't say I'm exaggerating, but like maybe a little bit on the construction jobs example,
okay.
but like
that one kind of worried me a little bit. Construction, I rather like they know what they're doing in construction at least. I don't want like something like break down on somebody. Like
I mean, you never know though. Depends on the company. Like my buddy, you know, he works in the union, and he's told me some weird like situations where they pay people under the table, and shit like that can happen. Yeah, and it's really bad. Like I've noticed some workers like that when I was working at McDonald's a long time ago. They didn't speak very good English, but they still work construction, and sometimes these companies will pay them under the table, or they'll pay them extremely low wages that's non-unionized, so they could get fucked over and not get as much pay as they deserve.
Yeah, no, that's like always a bad rap. Okay, that's bad.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
Yeah, workers' rights are very important. And that's why some people choose a trade or a union, because those things are very important for people who want more money. Especially if you're working hard-ass labor, they definitely deserve a lot more money.
I mean, if you're putting like your body on the line like every day to do this, like you're gonna break down eventually, right? You gotta like pay like it's America, dog. You need to pay for your medical bills, okay?
Medical bills? Yeah. If you go to the fucking, hospital nowadays, bro, it don't even matter if you just like going in for a small checkup. If you don't got health insurance, you're screwed.
I have not been to the hospital in like a good like 5, like maybe more years. I'm just not paying that. I'm sorry. If I die, I die. It's simple as.
Well, that's a good thing, honestly, because like, I mean, you're healthy. You're obviously young. So, I mean, I'm young too, but I haven't been in the hospital since like 2021-ish. It wasn't even for anything important, but I learned really quickly that if you go in there at any point, they put your ass in the ER room.
I'll say like ER is just like regular hospital.
Yeah, but still, like, it's ridiculous, man. How like these fucking places will charge you, because what happened was, embarrassingly, I went to a concert, and I had a nice little only one night stand I've ever had, and it was absolutely terrible. And the lady the next day was like, "Hey, you might have to go get a checkup because the guy after me gave her gonorrhea." I'm just like, oh my god, bro. This one time I go to a concert, this one fucking time, and that happens. I'm like, you know what? The good thing is nothing happened, but I was owed a big fucking ass $1,200 bill for a STD checkup because I was an idiot at 23 years old and just didn't buy a kit. I should have just done that.
No, I forgot it was that much. You said 1,200?
Yeah, $1,200 just for a checkup.
Okay, yeah. Now, how much does a kit cost?
How much does a kit?
Yeah,
bro, that shit be like $50 to $100 easily.
Oh yeah, you got scaled. I'm sorry.
Dude, what also reminds me is that when it comes to these jobs, I don't know if you realize, but like I remember as a kid, I'm sure y'all could relate to this too, where you know how school like programmed us and shit, like what we want to do for the rest of our lives. So I do remember a time where people would like work in like retail or McDonald's thinking, oh, this is what they wanted to do for their career, because I was like maybe 10. Not knowing any better.
No, I think like the career fair thing told me every time, like, hey, listen, if you don't get your career right now, you don't know what you want to do right now, as you're like a 14 to 15-year-old, you're gonna be a bum for the rest of your life. You'll be working at the grocery store, the fast food thing. That's what I've been hearing the entire time.
Dude, yeah, I remember hearing like something like that. But what's ironic is like I heard one like the garbage man one. But
they get paid good, don't they?
They get paid more than like the teachers most of the time at some like jobs as the garbage man.
Yeah.
They're like, if you don't do this, you're going to become the garbage man. Meanwhile, the teacher is getting fucking ripped off, while the garbage man's probably making more than like the teacher.
And I will say this right now: please respect your garbage man. Okay, they have a really, really dirty job, but their job is necessary. Imagine your trash overflowing every single day because someone didn't take it out. Like, pause for a second, think about that.
Yeah, dude, the freaking trash man. Every time I've, like, taken the trash out, every time I've seen him, I'm just like, damn, this shit looks to be dirty as hell. But then I worked an actual job that's a little dirty. Now, I never worked anything as dirty as that, but I did work, like, the dirtiest thing I've worked so far was probably dishwashing.
Oh, really?
And it could be, I mean, not obviously it's a terrible comparison, but come on, this is all I know, you know?
Okay.
But, like, in terms of, like, that and the dirtiest job I could technically think of that wasn't even the job, it was more of a hobby as a kid.
Yeah.
Shoveling like dirt in the ground and like building like holes. It's a pretty dirty job, but without the pay.
I have never like just done that, I think. Just like got a shovel, like dug a hole like that.
Yeah, dude, I used to live in a small town in Hale, Missouri, and I was so fucking bored because we had no Walmarts or nothing. It was the hot summer day. Yeah, I actually used to go outside and just like, hey, I'm gonna fucking nail hammers on the wood or shovel the snow, because there was times where I wasn't allowed to play PlayStation all day.
Just doing anything.
Yeah, because they were pissed. My parents were getting mad at me because at the time I was addicted to video games super bad. So they just gave me some random shit to do, and I just kind of just went with it because I was bored. Plus, if you're living in a small town, you really can't like do much.
I've like never lived in a small town. I always lived like in a city somewhere. So like, what's like the small town life like anyway? Like everybody knows each other, right?
Oh, dude, it's like okay. Yeah, on paper, you figure it'd be peaceful, but no, most small towns, it's like high school, but except it's in a town. Meaning that it's so small that everybody knows each other. So that means the gossiping that goes along in like a high school or a workplace.
Just adult drama the entire time.
Yeah, it's the whole fucking town. The whole town like that. Yeah, think about it for a second. The whole town. Imagine your neighbor like making stuff up about you and telling the whole town. And then when you meet like whoever you meet and you don't even know them, all of a sudden they just heard shit about you. It's literally like that. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, I missed me with that. I think I'm fine with the suburbs or the city or whatever. I don't want to deal with like small town stuff like that.
Like the suburbs like aren't perfect either, but at least it's a great middle ground between like the dangerous city areas or like a really small town area. It's like too much of anything just makes the shit like go down the drain really quickly, and makes things difficult too.
Also like the Goldilocks thing, right? Too little, too much, right there in the middle.
Yeah, that, and it's like it's not safe in general. Like if it's too if it's too loose or laid back or too small. This town was so fucking small there was no police. So if someone actually did something really bad or a city like crime, they would basically get away with it. Or if they were to come down to that town, the people whoever committed that crime would have time to get away probably.
True.
That's really true. And then in the city, it's like it's dangerous as hell at times, but at the same time, it's like, like people don't know your business. It's really is a double-edged sword in both situations. That's why I think the suburbs is like the perfect middle ground. It does have some problems and crime too, but it's way less common, I've noticed, and living in all three types of areas as a kid and now as an adult.
Yeah. I think I just like my peace as I've gotten older, like the city life, I've been there, done that. It's not for me.
It's like you turn into an old man.
Yeah, okay, I've always been called, you an old soul, you an old head. I'm not. I just don't like to go out and do dumb stuff. I like to go, do my job, or do whatever. Maybe hang out for like an hour, max. Go back to my place, relax, be me. That's it. Is that too much to ask for?
No, dude. But I will say, you're only like 23, right?
I'm 22.
You're 22?
I'm
yeah,
22.
Dude, you're only 22 and you're like, I'm where you want to be quiet. Like, that's fine.
Because
but damn,
people, okay,
you're still young as fuck.
Okay, yeah, I get it. I'm young. I get the whole life ahead of me. The whole world's my oyster. I get that. But, dog, listen, people are annoying. I can't lie to you, okay?
They're annoying?
Yes, okay, like, I like people. Don't get me wrong, right? I'm a person, too. But, like, people be too much. Be doing too much. I'm sorry. I can't even I can't even articulate that. It's just...
Yeah, I get it. People suck ass, but you don't have to worry about the people. Just enjoy, like, fun activities and events.
Okay, if it was, like, free or cheap, I would do that. But everything's, like, getting more and more expensive nowadays.
I get it. I'm not saying, like, there should be a balance, but I'm not going to say, like, yeah, you should live life to the fullest and go to a fucking Diddy party, but you should, you should definitely be able to do fun shit that you haven't done before or other people haven't done, like... I don't know. Some people like.
Skydiving.
I was about to say some people like to go skydiving. For me, I'm scared of heights, but my fear is, dude. My fucking fear is, what if I like pull the parachute and it don't work?
You got two of them.
Well, what if they both don't work, or what if I don't know how to pull it?
Then fly, I guess, for the rest of your life.
Yeah, dude. I'm just gonna be gliding and then just fucking gliding to my death.
No, you're not gliding even. You're just falling with style, okay? So make sure you fall with really, really stylistic pose, okay?
Yeah, I'd make a fucking get my GoPro and be like, how many front flips can I do before death? That'd be like
at least 10.
At least 10.
Yeah, at least 10.
It depends how fast I'm going, I guess, and how like fast I do them. Dude, oh man, it's just like, I like riding bikes and shit, but skydiving, dude, that would be so fucking scary.
I mean, I'd imagine, yeah, but like, so is like, mountain climbing, like going like up there with like no support.
Yeah, I've done mountain climbing. That shit's scary too.
Really?
Fuck yeah, I have.
Yeah, what's it like?
Fucking scary.
Okay, but like,
are you talking about, are we talking about, does rock climbing count? Or does it have to be like in the mountains?
Like not YMCA, you know what I mean? I mean like
go into
never
the
mind.
Okay,
like,
no.
Climb
yeah, scratch that, guys.
Okay.
My life's not that great, but no, I'm just kidding. But dude, that'd be kind of fucking scary though.
You want to do it though?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe like if there's actual safety equipment, yeah. But I wouldn't do it alone. I think there's. I think
don't do it alone.
Yeah, people do that shit alone, dude. They're crazy.
Well, okay, if they're experienced, I can't say nothing, right? But still, like, have like some type of cushion, like some type of like a duo, not a solo thing, doing that alone.
Yeah, but anyways, we're getting off topic, but it's okay.
Oh,
it's like this is like a podcast video, anyways.
Okay, then let's like.
But we're going to talk about like, okay, imagine like working as a zookeeper, and then like acting like the way people would do at like Walmart. Like every time the animals be acting, you die.
You just die. I'm sorry.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, because there's a lot of people who don't do their fucking jobs. Yeah, and it's like I said, it's fucking wild. Okay, we got a little off topic, I gotta admit, but like it's funny how we started talking about how people don't do shit at their jobs now. We went straight to skydive and all this crazy shit.
Because like all you can do with your job besides like actually try to do your job is like daydream about stuff to do outside of your job, you know?
Did you know there's jobs where you could literally just watch like the traffic lights all day? That sounds it actually sounds almost too good to be true, but it's real. Like, it just depends where you, like, get the job site at, I guess. Because some of them are automatic, but I wouldn't be surprised if AI is going to replace that, which is a terrible idea.
Terrifying. No,
I know, dude, terrible fucking idea, but you know how fucking corporations are. They'll be like, hey, if it's easier, whatever. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, it's kind of wild, like, how, like, we're really cutting every fucking job with AI as well. That's probably why a lot of people just don't do their jobs properly anymore, because they can just rely on a fucking tool now at their job. Or at least they're trying to.
I feel like it's hard to even get a job, honestly.
Yeah, it just really depends. Like, for me, even though other people have struggled to get a job, I've been very fortunate that I was able to get a job in this shitty-ass market a few times already. And even though I'm, like, technically working Spark and trying to get on at FedEx at some point, I did have thoughts about just, like, I'm actually making quite a bit on Spark right now. Like, making almost more than I would be at fucking FedEx every week
And
because
that's a very sad.
it's
thought,
really
honestly.
sad. Yeah, because it's like a sweatshop, and I worked there before, and the only reason why I was even considering going back just to have something to keep me afloat, but. I don't know. It's like I've been doing Spark and it's not even full time. My back ain't hurting. I know you shouldn't run your car down, but if it's for a temporary situation, I think it's smarter because I have to move anyways. And so I remember working there. They weren't that flexible, but my goal was to try to like at least ask them to start like in like December, so I can at least get moved in first, maybe. But
Yeah,
we'll just have to see. I know I've told you all this in my previous videos about me working at FedEx. It's definitely not a full-time forever thing. It's more like a part-time thing because they don't hire full-timers anywhere anyways. They just let you work full-time, but they don't want to give you all benefits. Like that's another thing I notice is a lot of people have given up like being like doing their jobs properly because the companies are just not treating them right or giving them any benefits, so they just don't care anymore.
I think I get benefits on my job though, but like my job actually likes me, so like I don't know about that. Like, is that FedEx? Okay, real quick. When I worked at this place called Prime Flight, right? Like my first warehouse job, which by the way, 17 for warehouse, awful. You got me messed up. I've been told
17 an hour is bad.
Yeah, I've been
for
told
warehouse.
that average warehouse is like what 20, 22, like somewhere around there, like 18 to like 22 is like average warehouse. I was just being paid 17 flat.
Yeah,
So that's awful.
Like in a desperate job market, it's like, oh, that's not bad. But in a fucking market where you could choose, no.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, 17 is actually really bad because I used to work at Amazon the first time for 17.50. That quickly went up to 18.88. It seems like every time I quit and join back Amazon, I just get a raise anyways. So that's another thing. I'm just like considering if I ever had to go back a third fucking
I'm about
time.
to say you should go back now so you get 20 this time.
Oh, bro, dude, it'd be 21.50. It's like $1.50 raise every time, damn near. Like it's not like I get it, guys. I don't think I should go back to Amazon, but if I have to, maybe. But at the same time, this job is turning into like a toxic ex-girlfriend where you're straight up
Stop going back.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You know the answer. Just stop going
like
back.
Amazon's like saying, "I've changed this time, babe.
No,
I've
you
changed."
didn't. I'm
It's like,
sorry, you didn't.
And then you go and you realize they didn't change. No, I don't know. I don't think I'd do that, but it's just so easy to get on. That's why a lot of people come back because you don't even have to interview it. As long as you're like able to fill out the form, you're literally offered a job right then and there.
That's like literally it. Really.
Yeah, and you just go up and take a drug test. That's it. If you pass, as long as you're not a meth head, you're fine.
Oh wow.
Yeah, as
How
long as you ain't
much
like
are
doing.
Amazon out?
Yeah, I'm being for real.
How much are Amazon?
Well, I will say though, these motherfuckers, no matter how well liked you are, if they have to get rid of people, some higher ups will write you up for no reason over petty
you are
shit.
a number. Which, real quick, you're a number. That's another thing. People want to do the job because they know you are replaceable. We've been told that for so many years anyway. Like, if you don't do your job properly, if you do it probably but too slow, or like, we just need to cut costs somewhere, you're getting cut. You're getting replaced somehow. Like, yeah, no, that's like, why would I want to commit and like dedicate myself to a company that's not going to do the same to me in the first place?
Yeah, it's insane too with like these jobs because it's not just being replaced either. It's also like I'm willing to debate that every job kind of treats everybody like a number now. I know some people act like they care. Like sometimes their boss will be like, "Yeah, we really like you," but deep down, if corporate has to make a cut and they tell you to cut that person, I doubt they would sacrifice their job for you.
Yeah,
And that's what sucks. Yeah, that's what sucks is they think they care, but they really secretly deep down will still fuck you over probably.
I mean, you gotta look at it like objectively, like survival wise. Like, yeah, I understand where they're coming from. I mean, of course, being the one to get cut, that's gonna feel shitty. But like, yeah, I get you on
Yeah,
that.
because at your job, management took over and they started cutting everybody's hours for no.
Oh yeah,
fucking
no,
reason.
I was making overtime. I was actually making my bag. I was doing good for myself. And then it's like, we're not making that much profit. It's time to cut some people. So like a couple people got fired, and everyone else, I was making like 44 to like 46 hours, to like scheduled 22. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, like you see the cut right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, and like I'm doing like a bad spot in life too, so like that's a perfect timing for that to happen. That really sucks, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. Life is really brutal for you right now, but
Oh yeah, you can tell me if you want to. I'm in a hotel right now. I'm living like
yeah, he's in a hotel, but he's making his best. We actually used to be neighbors at this apartment complex I live in for the next week and a half. Mm-hmm. But yeah, dude, I will say I was in your situation too. I remember I almost felt like I was about to be homeless, and when that house offer fell through, it felt like I was like going to be homeless. I almost accepted it, but I acted quickly, and I got very lucky that some apartments at that time were having units for that date in a good area for not a horrible price.
Wait, you said that unit? Wait, you said for the same day as you were to move into?
Yeah, the same day I was supposed to move into the house, I found apartments the same exact day, December 1st, 12 days from now.
That's lucky, man.
I'm
Good job.
telling you,
That's nice.
dude, yeah. Yeah, and of course, like, I feel bad because like every time I come on my YouTube and I tell people like, "Hey, I'm doing this," and then it falls through. Some people thought I was like lying on my channel. It's like, no, bro, it's just life's that shitty.
Life just sucks sometimes. I'm
Dude,
sorry.
life
like,
is just bad sometimes, and I just hate it. I just hate that shit. I don't like to complain, but it's just, man, I will say, guys, when I do vent my shit on here on YouTube, my stress on my head relieves a little bit. It's actually, I wouldn't say therapeutic, but it's just a thing I like doing sometimes just to get off my chest. But I don't want to drain you guys' thoughts with negative shit, but it's like, I just want to give y'all like wisdom and advice too, that like this real shit does happen to people. And some people just don't think it does, but it does if you're trying to make things out on your own without any type of parent help or nothing.
Oh yeah, no, like the parents is like a safety net. Like once you're past that bubble, like you are on your own, and you gotta make something work from that.
Dude, it fucking sucks. And having like trying to have family on your back can be a big bitch because like think of it like some people think, oh, I can fuck up all I want and have a safety net. It's like you shouldn't think like that. You should definitely do better. And another thing in life too, when it comes to jobs, is that when it comes to like, you know, like your job trying to give a fuck about you at times, it's all just, you know, just corporate propaganda in my opinion. And it's sad because I will never forget when I worked at Walmart, one of the Walmarts, I had to do the Walmart chant.
Okay, hold on.
To get the job.
No, please stop. You had to do the Walmart chant. What the hell are you talking about?
Dude, it's a chant where you have to literally clap your hands and then chant like the letters. Like for Walmart, it's like, give me, yeah.
Okay,
clap your hands real quick, like this. Give me a W. And you just have to say W.
W.
Give me an A.
Oh, like every
give me an
time?
L. Give me a squiggly instead of a dash.
Squiggly?
Yeah, and then give me an M. A R T. And they're like, what's that spell? And then we all scream Walmart, and they go, who's number one? And we go, the customer. I had to say that
sounds
shit.
like a cult. I'm not gonna lie. That's some cultic stuff.
I had to. I don't know what. I was that desperate. I was living with my parents still, but yes, looking back, I would never sell my soul like that for a job ever again.
Okay, like so. Real quick, did they let you go at that Walmart or nah? What happened with that?
Oh, dude, nothing bad happened at that Walmart in particular. At the very end of it, I did have a manager target me because he didn't like me, but he didn't like anybody for some reason. He was that type of manager where he only liked his friends, but that was it, and he wouldn't like. He would target everybody else that like was not his friend. It was ridiculous.
So he's like a sad guy.
Yeah, he was just fucking stupid. But the funniest part is, I did put him on my YouTube channel a long time ago.
Oh, you mentioned that guy.
Yeah, I didn't like. You know, it didn't get him fired, but I did pick that video over my job, and I didn't give a fuck because it was only like a stalking job for $11 and like 25 cents an hour or something like that.
That just reminded me. My first job,
or 22 cents or something like that.
Yeah. My first job was like a janitor, right? I was working at Worlds of Fun, Oceans of Fun, whatever, and I was getting paid $8.90. That was it.
$8.90, dude. I when I first went my first like actual like W-2 job, like it was like $7.25 an hour, something really low. It was like no, it was like $7.65. It was 20,000. It was 2016. It was like 10 cents above the minimum wage.
You was like worth less than a Big Mac.
Dude, yeah, dude, I'm not even kidding. My mom made me fucking work there because she got tired of me not working, and I don't blame her, because looking back now as an adult, I was 18, so I was still technically adult, but still had a lot of learning and growing to do. Yeah, I understand where she was coming from, but, Brand, don't make me work a terrible-ass job that didn't treat people good, because I was literally getting verbally harassed at that CC's Pizza job.
Oh, God.
The manager was also a creep. It kind of gave me a taste of like how bad jobs can be sometimes and how people have to put up with this crap just to survive.
Which, let's go back to the main topic about how jobs are bad and, people
yeah.
don't be working or whatever. So, tangent's over real quick, okay?
Yeah.
So, people be lazy at their job, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, which part, coworkers are either like the best part or the worst part of the job. Because, trust me, okay? Like, our friend, our union friend, right? I met him, at my job at Wendy's, which, by the way, was my favorite job. I was a manager there. I was really enjoying myself.
You're really getting nostalgic about Wendy's right now?
Yeah, Wendy's, my favorite job to, actually work at. I was a manager. I was doing a night shift. I was, the people there liked me or whatever. It was in, the frosted keychain, every single time. I got, 10 of them things, handing out to all my friends or whatever. Anyway, though.
No salt fries?
I'll kill you. Sorry, hold on.
Don't mention no salt fries to him when it comes to that job.
Okay, listen, I love you, man. But please don't bring them fries up again, okay? It happened one time. Actually, no, more than
You
once.
said it was like every night when you're closing. They were like,
Yeah, it was
"Bro."
every night. This is why. Okay, because these motherfuckers, every single time I was like almost done cleaning. We closed at like what, 12 or 11, 1 or 2. Why would you come up at 10:58 or 11:59? Can I get 3 large fries with no salt, bitch? Like, I'm sorry. Let me calm down. It's not that deep, okay? It's
No
not that
salt fries. Yeah, I get it though. People are fucking assholes.
And that's why I don't care about the people. Okay, if you are nice, if you are kind and courteous, right, I will be kind and courteous to you back, okay? But if you're rude, I legally cannot be rude back to you or I lose my job. But I can be passive aggressive. I'll do that at least.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's okay. When it comes to like fucking fast food people in general, like I noticed that when I work at fast food, those type of managers, by the way, like have you noticed a lot of those people, like some of them will do their jobs, but there are some managers that obviously will try to like sleep with everybody and shit like that, or they'll abuse their role and like
just sit in the back
just
and
sit
do
in the
nothing.
back and not do shit.
There's this like person I used to work with called like, Cody and Karen, they would just go back in a pair to the back office and just sit there for a good like 2 hours during rush hour. Like we all know when rush hour is, right? 5 o'clock, the 9 to 5 is good enough, right?
Yeah.
Like 6 o'clock and like 7 o'clock, that kind of is iffy, but okay. And like late night, the stoners get in, because you can smell it from their cars, but not. But come on, y'all know you've been here longer than I have. You know when the rush starts. Why are you leaving us here? Okay, I have 2 new people. I'm running it just me, and there's one person I knew what they're doing. So I really got 2.5 people on the shift right now. So why the hell are you walking away to go sit in the back and just talk about the business or I'm gonna do some paper? Not a fucking. There's a window. I can literally see you both talking on your phone. You're sitting there playing like Candy Crush or something. I can see you doing that. So why are you lying to my face?
Oh,
Like-
dude, you know what's even worse?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, this is not even really that bad. Like, some security guards, they'll literally, when they're bored as fuck and they have nothing to do, they'll have some free time where they can bring their game handheld systems and just play on their shit while they're like, there's nothing to do. You can't really blame them though, because all you got to do is patrol and look at the cameras and walk around every once in a while.
I'm gonna say it's like
it depends on the shift too, though. If it's overnight, I could understand.
True. It's both a good and a bad thing in my mind, right? That means one, well, there's nothing going on, so there's no bad stuff going on, so you don't need the security, so that's good. And it's bad because your security, pay attention. Why are you on your phone right now? Why are you gaming? I get you on that part, but like, no, that's kind of like, that's an iffy thing on me. It depends on the context.
Like imagine imagine like being a security guard and then all of a sudden you've been doing it for so long that you forgot how to actually do your job, and like all of a sudden you have to like tackle somebody. Then what? Obviously you may not have to, but you never know. There's some I did work at Best Security one time on the InstaWork temp agency to work at a Sporting KC soccer stadium event one time.
That one there.
Yeah, dude, there was I wasn't put in this role, but it was cool. You get to watch a free game. For me, I had to watch the crowd, but let's be real, I was watching the game a little bit. I'm not gonna, not like the whole time, but obviously when you hear a crowd freak out, you're gonna glance over. Yeah, no, but it was cool. There was a guy in the corner. Basically, it was like a double-edged sword. It's like the coolest thing is you get paid to watch a free game of soccer. But the bad thing is if some stupid ass drunk person runs out, you have to go run and sack them. And and the worst part is you're not getting paid any more than like $15 an hour to do that shit.
I mean, honestly, I just need a reason to do it. So being paid 15 to go tackle a guy, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, shit. If it's a free game of soccer, I mean, it depends if you're in shape or not. For me, I can run, so I'll be all right.
Like,
I know you see me
you're
run.
like a stocky dude, bro. You got it.
Yeah, you see me run before.
Yeah.
I actually can handle running than I look.
Yeah, no.
I remember when we were hanging out with our friends, and I remember you were like, everyone was like, "Oh, this dude don't got stamina for shit because it's been forever." And then I outran like both of you at one point, just for not for speed, but just stamina.
Oh yeah,
because I was going crazy.
True, actually, because like I think I'm a bit faster than you are, right? But at the same time, though, like you do like more walking around than me, I would say sometimes.
Yeah,
so
I'm
like
more,
you can like
I pace.
Yeah, you pace a lot more than I do. So like you can like overcome me after a time, right? 'Cause I'm gonna get tired eventually.
Yeah, that's like my mentality with like jobs too and shit. It's like, Yeah, like it'd be nice to work for yourself, but if I have to work realistically, then fuck it. Just do it until I can realistically get off my feet and be able to do it myself. And I'm actually a lot closer than I thought I was.
You're honestly almost there. Like
I'm very close. Like I know it's just Walmart Spark, but fuck, dude, if I had just even if a better car or just a business like car just meant for just delivering stuff, I would probably never work like a job ever again. Just to pursue this and that and. Yeah, because right now it's just in really good transition phase right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like just give it like a few months, honestly. Like get like another little beater car or whatever that's just for like driving your Spark or whatnot, and just have your other car be your car.
Yeah, obviously you would have to file taxes, but the coolest thing is I have an ADP paycheck calculator.
Oh yeah,
I can calculate how much money I've earned before the taxes, and then I can calculate how much I'll have to take out every year with it. It may not be the most 100% accurate, but you can narrow it down to like the state, what type of taxes you have if you're single or married. It's actually really sick.
I think that's like a bit more accurate.
It's an ADP payroll calculator. If you know what ADP is?
Yeah, you showed me one time.
Yeah, dude. Most jobs have it. Even fucking NFL players have that payroll. I don't know if you knew that.
I did not actually.
I watched the video.
They like contract or whatever. They just like get a contract. That's it.
It's a contract, but they still get taxed like shit. Like they get taxed about 50% of their income. Like
I'm sorry, no.
Yeah, kind of like our buddy when he was working that crazy overnight shift. Yeah, he made like a $24,000 check because he was working in the union for trades and he had to work crazy hours for only 50% of it to get taxed.
Which is another thing, right?
And then, another thing too about people not doing their job properly at those trades. My buddies told me stories that people have legit got electrocuted and died for just not paying attention.
That's your job,
being an electrician.
Like you went to school to know, hey, listen, don't do this and don't do that.
Yeah, and half the workers are known for like stereotypes, like getting divorced or beating their wives or calling everybody a part-timer that doesn't like involve anything outside that job. It's crazy. Like if they don't like live at their job, they call a lot of these workers will legit call them part-timers. It's not just like a meme; it's like a real thing.
Like you're like being so dead ass. Like,
yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm not even kidding. Like I know Michael's made jokes about. Oh fuck! I just said his name.
Dead name.
Yeah, I forgot. My buddy doesn't want me bringing up his name. It was out of habit. But it's okay, bro. We forgive you. We forgive you. We didn't mention no full name, so whatever. But anyways, what I was saying is that, like, yeah, there's a lot of people in these jobs that will just straight up just, also verbally abuse their coworkers. Like, yeah, the job might be done right, but there's also some workers, apparently, that don't even do shit still.
So, hold on, like, go back to that. Because, like, what do you mean?
Like, they'll say, like, they'll try to help you, and they'll say some shit like, it's in your head. It's all in your head. Use your brain. Why the fuck are you not using your brain? Like, stuff like that. Not even kidding. Like, they're parenting you.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of older people look at younger people like children, and they think just because they got all this experience and wisdom and shit, that they could just, mistreat the younger generation. Which is stupid. Because I know some people way older than me, they're doing way worse than me in life already. It's really terrifying to think about that. Some people are really like limiting their lives and fucking themselves up really bad, not even realizing it because they're so stubborn.
Age does not equal competence, honestly. That's like a bunch of experience and skill you gotta like do over time.
I feel like with age, it just gives you wisdom, but that's it. It doesn't give you always life experience.
If you experience things, you get wisdom, honestly. You can be like young, you can be like 15 or so, going through a hell of a life and be more wisdom than someone's like 32.
And there's also somebody that could be like, living at home for 20 years, not working at all, and somehow act like a 15-year-old still, and still you have more life experience than them because they didn't go out of their house.
You'd be surprised, but it does happen.
Yes, it's unfortunately, that shit like that happens, but it's really annoying. And there's some people, too, that when it comes to, like, jobs and stuff not doing their shit right, there's some people that are willing to, like, let people, like, get their health fucked over just so they could keep their jobs. What I mean by that is, like, there's some people willing to, like, bend a few rules or do whatever if they're caught doing something illegal. And especially if it's like a health hazard, like for example, electricians, like there's some people in this world that will legit like fuck people over by like, for example, let's just say this guy hates this other coworker,
right,
and wants to like frame him or kill him by literally like get him electrocuted or something to death and not tell him the right like wiring and stuff. It does happen. Obviously, it's illegal, but there's some people willing to, like, fuck people over like that.
That's never that deep, honestly.
Honestly, if you ever get to that level, you're just a pathetic human being, honestly. But, yes, it does happen. It does happen.
I mean, what do you... how much hatred in your heart do you need for one person, like, actually try to, like, kill them on the job to do something like that? That's like if I was, like, at my job, right? It's like, man, look at this dude over there by the fryers. I fucking hate him. Let me just, like, grab his head real quick, just throw him in there. That's what it feels like you're telling me.
Yeah, dude, like, some people would probably secretly want to Jason Voorhees someone's face in a greaser fryer.
I mean, you can probably think that, sure, yeah, but, like, you're gonna actually go
do
and act
it,
it? You can
yeah.
act out on that? Please.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, dude. Some people are just that sad. Obviously, y'all, don't do that to you and your coworkers.
Oh,
As
yeah.
much as, like, I hate some coworkers, never do that to people.
Oh, yeah,
Unfortunately, there's some psychopaths in this fucking world.
Yeah, disclaimer, people are people. We all just want to live our lives and do our best, Why don't we just, like, be happy together, yeah?
Yeah, what's funny, too, about professionalism when it comes to professionalism at jobs is, like, people expect us to act like robots, but in reality, every single one, even the CEO, is human. So, therefore, they're always going to fucking slip up at some point.
Oh.
Always.
Like, the people at my job, right? They're all, actually, almost like right now, not a single person in management, except for maybe one person, acts like an actual manager. They act like a coworker plus. That's it.
Damn.
Like, okay, everyone in the back of the kitchen, because I work in the kitchen, right? We're a bunch of fucking clowns, Because we're just, like, in the back, not by no customers. We're clowning out, Mm-hmm. So why is the manager also back here clowning out with us? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I get you. You're the manager. You're cool. I like that because, we can actually talk and be a human connection.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, as a, co-worker and, not co-worker, as an employee and a boss, sir, you're getting a little bit too close to me right now. I don't know how to act around you because now I'm getting a little bit too comfortable. When I'm getting too comfortable, I'm going to slip up eventually with you. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like to me, at least.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not even the worst example. I feel like the worst example of, like, a manager is a manager who doesn't do jack shit, okay? But they pretend to do something, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have seen a manager just, like, stand behind someone in the front who's a server, right? And they were sat there twiddling their thumbs legit for a good, like, 20 minutes. Like, if you don't get your ass out and do anything, do what we do, pretend to do anything even. But I'm sorry. I just, like, that happens too many times, too many jobs. Like, it's not even a one-time thing. Like, they just stand there and do nothing.
Dude, yeah, same with, like, same with some people. Like, we had this friend, remember his friend's brother. I'm not going to mention their name because, this person doesn't want me to tell their name probably. But do you remember the brother of this job at Amazon that would go on a rant all the time? You probably missed out because you weren't in the group chats a lot. But there was a time where my buddy had a brother that legit would, like, do anything to be, like, just to be a man-child and not do his job and then have his parents carry the weight for him on everything.
Ew,
His
okay.
parents would pay the rent for him, all this bullshit, because they had money, and, like, they would legit just, like, instead of just discipline him or just, call him out on his BS because he's, like, 22, 23.
Oh,
He would
my
just,
age?
yeah, dude, he would just, like, abuse, like, his parents', like, benefits and privileges and, like, let him do everything still while, they get nothing in return. And I remember he would take constant VTO at our job because he used to work with me at Amazon, and he would just not do shit. And apparently he just wanted to play games all the time, and every time he did, like, get paid, he would just blow all his paychecks on fucking, like, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Magic cards, Dungeons and Dragons type stuff, which is fine.
That's
but
cool
like,
and all, but, like, you got responsibilities, dog. Okay.
yeah, he just didn't want to grow up. It's really sad.
Like, I get that when to grow up, right? I kind of missed out on my, parts of my childhood. Class of 2021, by the way. COVID was a very fun time mid-pandemic. So, yeah, I get that I want to grow up some. But at the same time, you're a grown-ass man now.
Yeah.
You gotta, like, do stuff. You gotta pay your rent. You gotta make sure you get your house together. You gotta make sure, like, you're doing your bare minimum responsibilities. What do you mean? Like,
Yeah, because he was a good example of, like, fucking over, like, other people at work too. Because I remember he would, like, walk away from the station and other people would get mad at him and shit. Like, I get it's just a warehouse,
isn't
but
it like
bro,
a fast-paced warehouse, though?
well, what's
Amazon
actually
is?
funny at working at Amazon is the one I used to work at is that we would go so slow some days because no one does shit that some people's, like, orders would get delayed because of it. Remember our fucking buddy, he ordered a beer pong table and it got dented in. That was the same warehouse that I worked at. That also, not only that it was damaged, but it got delayed and he got a surprise dented beer pong table.
So, if any of y'all ever ordered something from Amazon in the last, like, couple years, no, it's probably his fault.
Dude, maybe. Fuck yeah, I don't know. There's times where I gotten mad and, like, might have thrown a package a little too hard, but I don't do it on purpose. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not perfect, but
Hey,
shit.
at least you can own up to it. Some people can't.
Yeah, dude. I don't, like, break the packages, but obviously, like, if someone's making me mad, dude, I will kind of slam the package on the conveyor belt if I've got, like, falsely written up or something. Like, what do you expect me to do, bro? I don't know.
If they falsely if the management falsely writ you up, they don't care about you. So why should you care about the packages? But that's the customer though. Like they didn't.
Well, they weren't damaged, but I definitely should not be slamming them, obviously. But yes, guys, I take responsibility.
Accountability.
My fault.
We like that. Accountability.
Yeah, dude. Hey, I know it's rare on YouTube, but yeah. I did that.
All,
I admit that shit. At least I'm honest. Some people don't fucking, be honest at all.
At
least it's not like a fucking, at least it's not like a fucking YouTuber playing his ukulele just to avoid an apology. You know those YouTube apologies,
that was the
bro?
apology. Yeah, I didn't watch the video, but I've seen the memes. Like I didn't want to give them a view.
Dude, like if anything, like I am American Swedish. They kind of like some people have compared me to. Yeah, I'm American Swedish. Huh. I'm obviously not like the most Swedish looking person. I don't know Sweden. Or Swedish, sorry, I'm not from Sweden, but it's more like it's like people have called me PewDiePie because I want to be a YouTuber, and he's like, and obviously I like games. And fun fact, PewDiePie did do Call of Duty commentaries too when he started out, and Minecraft.
Really?
Did you not know that?
Dog,
I did watch those.
I don't know.
I know
PewDiePie
you're gonna call me an old head, but I remember middle school fucking watching old OG PewDiePie playing Black Ops when it first came out.
Oh, like what? 2008?
2010.
2010. Okay.
It wasn't that long ago. Fuck.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I know you call me an old head when it comes to like Call of Duty.
Whatever you say, Unc. All right.
I ain't no damn Unc.
Dude, you love World at War. That's what you said. Okay.
Oh, dude. Oh, you're going to piss off my fucking
Okay,
audience,
listen.
man. They love World at War too.
World at War is not a bad game. It's at the foundation. I'm a zombies player, right? Multiplayer is cool enough, but like I don't fucking multiplayer. Okay, it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah, dude. I know I might be like barely Gen Z, but dude, the fucking people in here going to call you like, oh man, you're just a stupid Gen Z because they're probably older than me. Yeah. A lot of these people that watch me are definitely older than me at times.
Listen, okay, I like Black Ops 2, okay? That's fine, okay? I can appreciate Black Ops 1, and I know World at War is the first. It gets a pass, right? Your granddad.
That's Victor Reznov in it. He's a legend.
Victor who?
Reznov.
Yeah, I know I'm playing. I know.
Yeah, dude, as I say, bro, you really can't have Black Ops without World at War. I'm not even kidding. Without the campaign, at least.
I've not played the World at War campaign. We gotta play that.
You gotta play it.
I gotta play it.
It's really good. It's obviously not just like Victor Reznov, but
it really has like really gritty. I just know that.
Oh, dude, it's the grittiest Call of Duty still, and it's crazy because they can probably do their jobs better in a fucking game than half these people do now. If we were to have like a World War III, by the way, like imagine like since we have like some people just don't give a fuck anymore, right? Imagine all these people getting drafted for war.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie to you.
They would like not care.
No, either they're just like not gonna care and they'll get like executed or they're gonna kill themselves. I'm not gonna lie because like if I get drafted, you're not gonna find me. I'm sorry, I'm just disappearing.
I wonder how many
That's a joke, by the way, legally, right? But like you're not gonna find me.
No, imagine like for real, like imagine playing like Call of Duty and like you've been so heavily influenced. Imagine you finally get drafted, and then all the fucking quick scopers that come out of retirement but try to do it with a real scope. It's like, bro, that doesn't work like that. Or people trying to like get monkey bombs and shit. Like
they're gonna
like
pop
it's
that
Call of Duty,
like the quick scoping and whatnot.
Dude, yeah, I shot a real sniper, and I'm like, I know it's just a game, but I couldn't imagine someone trying to legit quick scope.
No, like, do you know how heavy guns actually are? Like, I shot like the sniper too before.
Yeah,
right?
we both
we both did that. But
yeah.
like, the amount of skill it probably actually take to shoot a gun properly. Like, can you imagine doing that on the run, on the fly, with a high stress situation, like on your life on the line. I couldn't do that for real.
I do admit, imagine half of our generation getting screamed at by a drill sergeant that's not used to stuff like that.
6'7".
No, dude, that's Gen Alpha.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Dude, that's
wrong gen.
Don't ever mention 6'7" again. That don't mean shit.
It really doesn't. It's just letters.
Like I get the joke, like 69, but 6'7", dude, it doesn't mean anything. That's why I don't like it. It's like
there's no punchline. It's just 6'7".
It's just TikTok brain rot for what we know. But yeah. Anyways, I want to say before we wrap this up is that yeah, a lot of it's okay. Like there's some people who don't do shit at their job. I understand why if they don't get cared about, but it's like I don't know, man. It's like you still don't want to get in trouble and get written up and fired because obviously I did go slow at times, but I never went that slow where I should get written up. That because I mean obviously I got replaced by fucking AI basically because my warehouse brought in robots.
Oh, legit! We're actually doing the robot thing now.
It's real, yeah. There's like leaked images of that too.
Oh god.
Yeah, okay. They don't want to put it out yet, but there's robots in the warehouse. That's why jobs like Amazon and shit and other like corporations do not want you to film in their store. They don't want to see how they're secretly operating, even though most people don't care about that. You'd be surprised.
Okay, can I say something now because this is probably related. Do you know how terrible the job market is nowadays?
Yeah.
Like, I think I told you this. I lost my job a while ago, back in like, right before June or whatever.
Yeah.
And it took me 3 months to find a job, right? And when I first got a job, I found one in like a week. Okay, that's what the job. That's pre-COVID. Okay, and when I tell you, an entry level job, like just going to McDonald's, even rejected. I went to like all the McDonald's around here. All
How
like
did you get rejected at McDonald's?
exactly right. Like,
Bro, I didn't even have to fill out an application for me. I just called and said I was desperate. I needed a job, and they just gave me an interview. You got fucked.
dude, please tell me you're joking me right
I'm
now.
not even kidding.
Anyway, I went out to every single entry level job on the market. I even went down to like I would work $12 an hour. I went down way below my minimum.
It's like Dollar Tree pay right there.
Yeah, exactly, right? And not a single job was hiring. I'm lucky I found this job. Like, you cannot do anything besides just like hope and pray and put on like what application after application after application. There's nothing you can do besides that unless you want to know do what you're doing with a car or not. Or if you don't got a car, then you're fucked. Simple as that.
Yeah, I'm also trying not to run that thing to the ground. That's why I do like two to three deliveries a day, because I do more than that. I feel like I'm gonna kill my fucking car faster if I don't be careful.
And you need moderation.
But the cool
too.
thing is on the Spark thing is it pays like 4 times more than like DoorDash orders ever does. Like I can get like a $40 order on just one batch.
Oh, we get 40? Really?
You can at times, yeah.
I think DoorDash got like 19 to 17 once. That was it.
Yeah, dude, DoorDash, you get like $6 to $7 orders at a time, and looking back compared to Spark, that thing's a ripoff. Spark is better. It's because no one talks about it. Like no one really talks about it or knows about it. That's why Spark is kind of good still. It's under the table still, kind of.
Thanks for spreading the word on Spark. So now,
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's still hard to get accepted though. That's why a lot of people are probably having a hard time with it.
Oh yeah.
It took me forever to get accepted on that thing. It took me like 6 months. Amazon Flex, the delivery app, also took me almost a year to get accepted. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, when I did use the Amazon Flex thing, those motherfuckers, obviously it's shady. They deleted my account, even though I never used it while having a job at Amazon. It was weird. I was pissed off about that. I was like, bro, I wasn't using it, but you should at least let me at least deactivate it temporarily until I either get fired or whatever.
I mean, wait, they do it after you got fired or before?
It was like, well, no, it was not. It wasn't when I got fired. It was like when I got hired. They did it.
When they got hired, they deleted your Flex account.
Yes, and I thought that was kind of weird because I never used it after I got hired.
That is weird, actually.
And I don't like that. I was mad. I was like, bro, because it takes forever to get accepted and like on the wait list. So right now, just temporarily, I am on the wait list again. Even though I don't like Flex that much because you will drive a crap load of miles for just like a $90 order. Right now, it's better than no money.
I thought Flex was the Amazon thing, not like,
There's 2 versions.
Oh, yeah, what are you talking about?
Amazon Flex is the package delivery where you can just use the gig on your phone. You don't have to be an actual employee. You're a 1099 contractor.
Yeah.
Flexible schedules is you're an employee, but you get to pick the shifts.
Oh, okay.
But you're still W-2, and it's kind of great, actually. Mm-hmm. That's why I liked it. It was actually the best job I've ever had until they started doing this shit to people. I'm like, bro, if they just gave me, if they treated people decently well with that, I think I would have just stayed there long term, probably. Uh-huh. The only people that stayed there longer than like a couple years were people with disabilities or like, heart conditions and stuff. Because they don't want to get sued.
Yeah, it's like way harder to fire them than like an able-bodied person.
And of course, they love Amazon because, they're getting favored by them. But obviously, for the ordinary person that doesn't have any health problems, they'll just find ways to write you up without even telling you. And you won't even know you got written up until you check your fucking app on your phone. That's stupid. But yeah, that's another reason why it's like when it comes to like jobs is that it's not even about like the company's standards sometimes. Sometimes with these type of jobs, it's all about what they can do for people to get like a bonus. That's what happened with like the higher red vest that Amazon is. You're not the PAs, but like the operation managers. A lot of them, depending on your tier, there's different versions of the operation manager tier. Some of them didn't even like work their way up. They just got handed one for a college degree. That's what happened to this manager. He was kind of a cocky 23-year-old guy. And he just randomly wrote people up behind his back just to meet a quota to get a bonus, I think. And it's sad because he was really nice to me before. And I guess he was just fake. Some people are just fake like that. And I would never tell him any like personal information about my life or nothing. Just weird.
But even still, like, you're gonna like ruin multiple people's livelihood just to get a bonus?
Yeah, it happens sometimes, bro. It's just classic capitalism.
Okay, that's scummy. Love that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I was naive of the real world for a long time because we were kids. But yeah, it's really crazy when you get older how, like, you think all this illegal shit that goes on in our world would actually get justice. But no, since they're profiting off of it and they're corporate, it don't matter. That's what sucks.
So you're just saying that the money makes the world go around. You got the money, you got it.
Unfortunately, yes. But I mean, I'm not gonna blame everything on that, but it is what it is, though. That's why I think a lot of people are better off just trying to work for themselves in some way if they're that type of person if they want to. Because nowadays, even if you did have to rely on the job to survive, they're making sure that route is almost not possible anymore.
Yeah,
They're trying to make people like go through hell just to be able to get a decent paycheck now. Mm-hmm. If it's not like a union or not. Even some unions aren't perfect, but at least with unions, some of them will, like a lot of them will take care of their people if you're willing to work. It just depends.
Now you said union, right? But Prime Flight was not a union; it was a government job. Okay, and I like to think I'm a pretty hardworking person, right? If you give me the opportunity to work, I will do that because I know I'll get rewarded for it. Okay, so I was in Prime Flight. I used to show up early if I could. I would do the best I could, and I always try to I just always try my best in that place, right? I've seen people go in there just do nothing at all. They get their headphones out, they did anything, they just sat down. I was always trying my best in there, but you know they fired me. I told you why they fired me, didn't I? Mm-hmm. Okay, so they changed my schedule anyway. I applied for a 2 to 10, 2 to 8, yeah, whatever it was, and they changed that after a good week and a half to maybe come in a 12:30 or so. And the bus routes, I had to take a bus. I didn't have a car back then. The bus routes were terrible, okay? I had to, wake up at 9?
9 in the morning?
Yeah, 9
Damn.
to get on the bus at 10, to get on the other bus at 11 or something, to wait outside for an hour.
That's awful.
Yeah, I know. So if I wanted to get on the 10 o'clock bus, I have a very, very small chance, right, that I can get there in time because they had a 7-minute grace period, and that was it. If you was late by 8 minutes, that's a point. And
jeez.
Yeah, no.
7 minute. I mean, I get that, but if you don't have a car, they should give you more leniency with that. If you literally have to wake up early every day, that's crazy.
And that's the only way to get up there besides the bus or Uber. And if you're on the bus for a minute, you know for Uber is also a pretty penny, right?
Dude, Uber sucks. I remember doing Lyft when I didn't have a car all the way up to a different state, literally, because I lived in it was the workplace was in Kansas.
Oh, yeah.
And, dude, that's terrible, by the way, guys.
$30?
Dude, it was $30 to $50 some days.
Oh, 50? You never
dude,
50.
Dude, it added up some days. Yeah, it was nighttime. Sometimes you're going home from work or whatever. If people are out partying and shit, it'd be $50 for some people. I never had to pay 50, but I've gotten close. It was 48 one time, and I was really pissed.
And that's why
it was eating up my money for months. And then, of course, shit happens with my apartment 10 days after I get my fucking car finally. It's ever since July, financially, life has really hit me in a domino effect, and I've been trying to overcome all of it, which I have. But it's man, I think this moving in shit to the new place will finally end all that crap. But geez,
yeah, I'm trying to think now, right? No, actually, yeah, since July or so, you did mention that. Oh yeah, you're finally at the end of the tunnel. Good job, man. You made it through.
Yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to save the money I wanted to because the goal was at Amazon was to rack a bunch of overtime, save up to $10,000 and maybe quit, but. That didn't go to plan. Nope. No, it sucked, bro. I mean, it sucked because if I just had the car the whole time, I would have been fine. Yeah, this car I had, the way it went out was the worst way possible. The engine popped, and then the transmission went out at the same time. It was just a fucking dead ass car.
Nothing else you can do now with that.
Yeah, it was like that fucking Conoco car from Cars where it had that bad accident type thing. You know what I'm talking about? That blue car that wrecked really bad in that race.
I don't remember actually.
Yeah, dude, I remember that. Yeah, I have random memory, but yes, I do remember shit like that sometimes.
Oh no, you're good. But
childhood stuff.
You're making me think now. If you don't have a car in America, you're screwed, honestly, because the ride services that's not town local or whatever are terrible. Okay, Uber anywhere that's more than a good few miles. Lyft anywhere, same thing basically. It's 20, 30 or so. Well, not that bad for the one time only, but if you had to do that 5 times a week, what's 20 times 5? That's 100 right there.
Yeah, and what's even 20 times 5 is 120, I think. Yeah, it's 120. 20, 40, 60, 80.
20, 40,
no,
60, 80,
you're right. I can't do math, guys. Sorry.
No. Times that by 2, by the way. So actually it's 200 because, there and back. No, plus fluctuating up and down too.
Yeah.
So you're taking almost half of your check, if not some of that. It depends on how bad your check is, right? But you're taking a good portion of your check just to get to work and back. If you don't have a car in America, a good public service, public transport, you're just boned, honestly. Unless you want to walk, which I told you already. I walked home from my job.
I know what I could have done is I could have just quit and then just go somewhere else, but that would defeat the purpose of what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
because I will say my stubbornness in that situation did fuck me over a little bit with buying that piece of crap car. But other than that lemon I bought, that shit fucking ate my money up anyway. So I don't know if it would have mattered if I would have had any left over after 3 months of just eating my money up.
You only got that 10K or so, like
I tried to work overtime, but it didn't even matter. I'd still lose like $400 almost a week or 300. It was bad.
This is why you need a car. So like, ooh, yeah.
Well, dude, what was frustrating was I had that car perfectly fine for years without a roommate. All of a sudden, I get this rare, reliable roommate situation where I don't have to pay hardly any rent. And then of course, as soon as I'm stacking quite a bit, almost $5,000 in, this shit happens.
It happened twice to you, right? Every time you get to like 5K, boom.
Dude, yeah, literally happened to me another time. The other time was my fault though. My fucking old ass friend. He helped me move, but he asked me for a bunch of money, right? And I gave him $1,200 thinking he'd pay me back. I was an idiot for even doing that. So I didn't go back to paycheck, but as soon as it was around that time where I didn't expect my job to cut the hours immediately, too.
Same.
They were flexing down. It was a sortation house at the one I was working at the first time.
What's a sortation house?
They just sort the packages and shit.
Oh, okay. Sortation.
Yeah, sortation. It kind of explains it itself. But yeah, it was bad because that's why I liked flex. You could pick up any overtime for most of the time if you wanted to, except for like a couple months, but it was rare. But that one's a lot more like staffed. I think that's why a lot of people don't get fired at the other one, because they're understaffed all the time. So I guess if you're a good worker or if you're on the hot seat but they need help, you're probably going to still have a job probably. Just because of that. Man, I gotta say, we've been yapping a lot, but it's alright. If you guys are enjoying this, thank y'all so much. Anyways, I would talk more, but it's already about to be an hour-long video. And
YouTuber
shit,
outro.
like I didn't expect anything like this, but if you guys enjoy this type of podcast-styled content, or just, have a friend come on here and just talk about job stuff, feel free to stick around, because I'll be talking about a lot of random shit if you guys are new to the channel. And to anyone that's still watching, thank you all so much for watching. You guys are awesome. And yeah, if life wasn't so fucking crazy right now, bro, I would definitely be hearting every single damn comment. But right now, it's just not it. I'd literally be almost packing and shit. I gotta pack up a few more things, and in about 8 days, I gotta come up with enough money to get everything paid, which I already have, but I need to come up with enough money for me to survive.
Yeah, I know. My boy is stressed out. He's like going through a lot right now, so give him a little bit of slack, please. That's all.
Nah, it's okay. It happens. It's such as life. But like I said, anyone that loves the content, just thank you all. I'm really grateful. And I'm really grateful to have this YouTube opportunity too in general, because this has kind of been a really good opportunity just to entertain myself and entertain other people, just talking about my life. I'm surprised so many people wanted to hear stuff about my stuff, but I'm really glad. If you guys want, if you want my friend to come on more often, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely look it out to read those. If you want my buddy on more often, because he has a passion of starting YouTube, but he doesn't know what to start. He does like COD, but he doesn't know if he'd make a COD commentary channel.
Okay, I will just say, okay, you can't say start when I had this channel for like over like almost a decade, I think. Okay, I am very inconsistent with it. I can't even lie about that.
No, I'm talking about like niche.
Oh, my niche.
You used to be a gaming channel, but now you don't know what you want to do with it.
I want to be a voice actor, honestly.
You probably could, but yeah, it's whatever. But yeah, being a voice actor would be kind of crazy. But hey, there's some YouTubers on here that'll probably, like, if you can just put your voice out there, put yourself out there in general on YouTube, you could probably have some dude hit you up and be like, hey, you want to be a voice actor in this small, like, anime clip they're making or something? It just depends.
I mean, yeah, sure, why not? I'm down for it.
Yeah, but anyways, I'll see you on the next upload. Y'all have a good one, and peace out.
And all y'all have a good night, okay?